Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So after 3 consecutive haul videos, it's time for me to read the books now, right? So in today's video, as you might have seen from the title already, I will be discussing my November TBR, that is the books that I am going to read in the month of November. I'm planning to read in the month of November. Don't worry, these are not all the books. Here I have 2 piles. These are the ones that I have already read and I just want to discuss it with you. These are few of my recommendations to which you can read, and these are the ones that I am going to read in this month. See, now as I said, I am a newbie or a novice in this field. So I don't want to be over ambitious and build a lot of big pile and say that I am going to read 15 or 20 books this month. That is not possible for me. So what I thought was, let me keep my goals small so that I can achieve these smaller goals and I will not be disappointed by myself. So in today's video, I have only 6 books that I have decided to read in this month. I know already 10 days of this month are gone and I am having only 20 more days to finish. I have already started reading the first book here. So I hope in 20 days I should be able to cover all this up. So before moving on to the November TBR, I want to discuss the books that I have read previously. So the first book is, this is the one that I have recently finished reading, that is Love a Little Stronger by Preeti Shenoy. So this is not a fiction novel, it is not one story, rather it is the collection of short stories that has occurred in the author's life itself. It's all her small incidents which has left a great impact on her life. All those incidents she has written it in this novel. So previously it was written as 32 Candies and Bubble Gums, and then she added some more stories to it and republished it as Love a Little Stronger. It is a very fun read. Initial few stories or few incidents are really very funny. I loved this book throughout, and even at the end few chapters are really inspiring. She inspires us a lot through her writing here. She tells us how we have to believe in ourselves and how we have to, not just think that okay, this is only what I can do. No, we should always aim higher and always try to achieve that. So do give this a try. Quick read, you can easily finish this off. And the next book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I don't think there is anybody in this world who is a reader and who has not read Alchemist. So Alchemist is a story of this shepherd Santiago who gets a occurring dream. Every time he gets a dream that he has to find out some treasure in some faraway place, and he goes after chasing his dream, and this book is all about his journey. So here we get to understand that what if we chase our dreams, that we might achieve a lot in our life. So please guys, do give this a try. Very easy to read, very beginner friendly, and very inspiring and a lovely book. So please give this a try. Next is the first book in the Ramchandra series, that is Ram. So this book actually I read a few months back. So I'm now in my TBR, I'm continuing the series. I'm going to read the second book. So this book is retelling of Ramayana from Ram's perspective. Here this starts from Ram's childhood till Sita is abducted. So this book covers everything in everything that has happened in the Ram's life. And you guys, oh my god, the love that the siblings share here, the love Lakshman and Bharat have for Ram is immense. It is so good. I feel, wish all the siblings in the actual world also would share such a bond, then world might just be a better place to live in. So English is also, the writing is very easy, beginner friendly, and Amish Tripathi has explained it so well that when he is explaining Ram's physique, or when he is explaining how Ram preps himself for the war, or how he is facing his enemies, you can just imagine one handsome man who does all this. It is so good. Please give this a try. It's a very good book. Then the next book that I have read is You Are the Best Wife by Ajay K. Pandey. So this is again It is not a very sweet romance like you find in Bollywood movies. Rather, this is an actual romance. This is the story of the author himself. So it is a normal love story, but we know that his wife is no more with him. She passed away due to some illness. But this book tells right from his early age, early teens, till he married her, and his life after marriage also. So it's a very easy read, very emotional. So if you are up for something very emotional, if you want to fall in love, so then please pick this book up. Very beginner friendly, a quick read. And the next book I picked is Half Torn Hearts by Novaneel Chakrabarty. So in my recent haul also you might have seen I have bought one more mystery book, thriller book by the same author. This was also very easy book, very easy, very quick to read. Actually I finished it in like 2 sittings. The book is quite thick. It's very easy to read. This is about these three people in this story: Shanai, Raisa, and Nirman. Raisa, Nirman and Afsana. So this book is about these 3 people, and it's kind of a, I don't tell it is a love triangle, but it's not a love triangle, but it is something else. So it's between 3 friends, and what happens due to little misunderstanding, or might be some other person when they interfere, what happens to this friendship. So this book is all about that. Beginner friendly, quick read, and an easy going book. So that's about the books that I have already read. Okay, now let me move on to the TBR of this month, that is the books that I want to read in this month. So as I said, I am not keeping a very big target because I am a beginner in this journey. So I just want to set smaller goals and try to achieve them. So the first book that I want to finish this month is the book 2 in the Ramchandra series, that is the Sita. I have already started reading it and I have covered 62 pages of this book already. So this is Ramayana from Sita's point of view. There is third book in the in this series, that is Ravana. After that there is going to be a fourth book where all these 3 characters come together, or all these 3 stories come together. So now here, this book, as the name suggests, is totally about Sita. See, when I was reading Ramchandra series, obviously the author will make you fall in love with Ram, because the way he describes him, it might be his physical appearance, or it might be his nature, his character, his behavior, you will be in awe with Ram. Now same thing with the book Sita. I felt this is much more what to say, this is like too good. When you know, when you're reading Sita, you feel empowered as a woman. You feel that okay, you know, one woman who is actually facing the world like this, or might be her childhood, her how she grew up in the Gurukul. And though I have just started reading the book, already I am in love with this book. I know I am in for a treat when I continue reading, because same thing happened when I was reading Ramchandra series also. It might be any war sequence, or it might be any test that was conducted in their Gurukul or ashram. It was explained so well. Each and every posture of the character, the way they portray themselves is so good. Same with Sita, and you feel so empowered when we read this. This is so good. How powerful the woman is explained through Sita's point of view, because we never saw Sita in this way. We have always seen her as a partner to Ram. Whenever he might be the time he goes to Vanvas, every time Sita was with her. But this story, this shows how powerful even Sita was, and very easy to read. The language is simple, beginner friendly. So please pick this trilogy. You will really love it. Then the next book, a small book, that is by Sudha Murthy, The Old Man and His God. So again, it's a non-fiction book. This is the stories that was collected by Sudha Murthy herself when she was doing certain surveys in some places of Karnataka and other parts of Karnataka. this are all real life incidents what people are going through, especially the poor, the lower class people, where they after tsunami was hit, or sometimes what are the problems that elder people are facing, what problems some younger generations are facing. So there are 25 stories in these books, and all of them are real life stories. So I thought one non-fiction book with real life incidents, it's a good read. The third book that I want to read is The Diary of a Young Girl. This book, I am picking it for the third time. As soon as I got the book, I started reading it. Around 40 to 45 pages I have read back then when I was working. Every time I used to read few pages, and then I don't know, I dropped it. I did not touch it for some months, then I forgot. Then again I started reading. Now the second time I started reading, I have actually finished around 14 pages of the book, that's it. So now again I forgot what I have read, so again I have to start it from the beginning. So this Diary of a Young Girl is nothing but, it's a diary written by a teenage girl who was 13 years old when she started writing diary, and she died when she was 15. So this book is based on during Second World War, when Hitler was on his rage and was killing all Jewish people. So this is the story, or it's a diary. So you can see everywhere she has written dates, she has written the day and the date and what has happened that day. So since it is written by a child, English is also, it's beginner friendly, the language is easy. But this book was little bit edited and published by her father, so that people will know what are the problems they faced during the World War. So, and I have heard very good reviews of the book. The book is very nice. So I want to finish this in this month. The next book that I want to pick is The White Tiger by Aravind Adiga. Now this book, the only reason that I want to read this is because a movie based on this book is coming on Netflix this week, I guess. So I know that sometimes movies spoil the experience of reading the book. So I have done that mistake before. First I have watched the movie, then I have read the book, because movies cannot cover every single detail that is mentioned in the book. One good example was Calling Zahmat. I saw the movie Razi first and then read the book Calling Zahmat. Then I thought I should have read the book first and then watch the movie. So before watching the movie, I want to finish this book so that then I can easily dig into the movie. So this White Tiger is it's a story based on a fellow who is from a village background. His name is Balram Halwai, who faces a lot of casteism, upper class, lower class problem in Indian society. How he runs away from his home and starts working in Delhi, and there he'll commit the murder of his owner and rob him, and then go to Bangalore, and then how he'll survive, what business he'll do there. So the book is all about this. So you might have already watched the trailer of this movie. Please do watch it, it is very nice. So I want to finish this before actually watching the movie. The next book that I want to pick is 12 Commandments of Being a Woman by Tahira Kashyap. So sorry, Tahira Kashyap Khanna. So this is again kind of a short stories that has happened in the author's life. So whatever has happened in her life, she has made it a little funny, witty, and she has written it in this book. So I thought, since it is a new release, I thought I will read the book immediately as soon as it is released. And as I said in my previous haul, I got it at a good price in the Flipkart sale. And this has only around 171 pages, and book is small, the fonts are like quite far. So I thought I can finish this book easily. So this book I have picked. And the last book that I want to read is Eat That Frog, that is 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastination. This is on the request of one of you guys. Deepa has asked me to read this book and review it, and even I wanted to, because I am a pro at procrastination. I will always keep pushing away my tasks. So see, this video I had to edit it, I had to shoot it on a weekend, but no, the girl has to procrastinate. I am shooting it today so that I can, I'm shooting it on a Tuesday so I can upload it today or tomorrow, by tomorrow. But it is very difficult. So I don't want to procrastinate. I just want to find out the natural ways of not delaying your work and getting your work done and being more productive. So as soon as I finish the book, I will do a detailed review on this book. Also, what are the methods that is mentioned in this book, I will apply to my daily life, and I will see how it is changing my life, so that I can give you more insights on the methods that is mentioned in the book. So these are the 6 books that I want to read in this month. I just want to read more and more. I just want to inculcate this good habit in me of reading books. Rather than wasting more time on digital media, I thought I would like to spend some time, whatever extra time I have in my day, on reading books. So that's why I'm setting a goal for myself and trying to finish these 6 books by the end of this month, so that I can review them on my channel in the next month. So right now I'm reading Sita, and I'm planning to go 2 books at a time, one fiction and one non-fiction, so that once I'm done with, like, once I've read more of fiction, I will go to non-fiction. So once Eat That Frog is done, quickly its review will be coming soon on my channel. So please stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and also please click on the bell icon, so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. So please subscribe and share it with your friends and family. Be safe. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.